Hello everyone. It's been a minute. Yeah, I don't really have any excuses or reasons. I got sick and work's been crazy and school has been crazy, so you know, life is lifing, and that's really all I'm gonna say about it. So sorry for the little bit of a break. I did not plan that. I've had so many videos I've wanted to film for like a couple months now, and I just didn't have the energy to sit in front of my camera and film them. So I have the energy now. And to be honest, I feel really awkward because it's been a little while since I filmed. So if you film at all, you know that the longer you wait to go back to it again, the weirder it feels when you come back. But here we are, and I'm gonna do my best to make this some good videos for you guys. I'm gonna be filming quite a few, so if I'm in the same outfit for a few of them, I'm an outfit repeater. What can I say? This is who I am. So I'm happy to be back. I have missed filming a lot, and if you can hear it in my voice, I had COVID over fall break, so my voice is not it's not at its finest still. I'm over COVID now, but I still have a cough, which means my voice still sounds like this, so I'm sorry, but this is how it's gonna be. So we're just gonna ignore that and move on into it. So this video is going to be the Authortube newbie tag, because I have some news to share. So if you know me at all, you know that I've been writing since I was a kid. Cut that out. You know that I've been writing since I was a kid, and I've been working on a children's book for the last year or so. Really, it should have taken me a lot sooner to be finished, but if we're being honest, I just didn't have the motivation at the time, because I was like, nothing's gonna happen from it anyway, so what's the point in like finishing? That changed really quick. So I finished the book. It is now finished. I now have my very first manuscript finished. Here's my puppy. She's gonna be in the background a lot. Hey Nollis. Hey baby. Yeah. She's gonna be here. I finished it, and I ended up sending it off to a publishing company just for laughs, just to be like, haha, what, there's no way they're gonna like it, blah blah blah. In my head is what I was thinking. There's no way they're gonna like it, like blah blah, like it'll be fine, like I'll get a no, thank you, and I'll move on. So I sent it to them, and a little under a week later, I get an email saying that the group has finished going over my book, and they want to talk to me about it. So I'm like, okay, it's probably still going to be a no, like don't get your hopes up. It's still 100% going to be a no. They'll probably just give you some notes on how to fix it and where to go from there, and blah blah blah. So I scheduled a phone call, and the phone call happened last Thursday, and it was like a 2-minute phone call. So when she called, she said, I have wonderful news, and that the board loved my book and wanted to publish it. So I of course freaked out, naturally. So I am now in the publishing process. It's probably going to be a little while before anything really like solid happens with the publishing. company and everything in the process. Sorry, my nose is still, I sound sick, but I feel fine. So moral of the story is that my book is getting published, and I still don't have a way to like wrap my head around that. It does not feel real. It feels like I'm watching someone else's life and my dream come true in their life and not in my own, which sounds weird, but if you're anything like me, then you know exactly how I'm feeling and what I'm talking about. So yeah, I'm gonna make a whole video on just this whole process and film this process and everything for you guys, because I'm too excited not to. But I do want to get into the Authortube newbie tag. I can't talk today. I want to get into that tag for you guys because I think it'd be fun to film, and yeah. So without any further ado and rambling, I apologize. Let's get into the questions, and I will leave these questions in my description box below. If I forget, please comment and let me know and I can add them for you guys. But without any further ado, let's get into the questions. So, number one, question number one, what's your book's pitch? If you have multiple works, choose your favorite. Okay, so I'm gonna go with the one getting published. Can't believe I'm even saying that out loud. So the book's pitch is basically about two little boys, in kindergarten, and the first book starts out with their first day of kindergarten, and when they meet each other and become best friends and everything like that, and it's the experience of the nerves leading up to your first day of kindergarten, because I know for a fact when I was little, my first day of kindergarten, I was nervous. Like, I was freaked out. I don't know anyone. Like, what am I gonna do if I don't make any friends? Blah, blah, blah. So, I know for me, I was very nervous. So, I kind of just put that type of feeling into it. And I think I did it. So, yeah, that's exciting. But yeah, I don't want to say I think I nailed it, because who am I, but I think I did a decent job getting that feeling across in the book. So that's basically what it's about. They become best friends and their adventures continue from there. So, question 2. If you were a book, how would you pitch yourself? Myself. I would say, this kind of feels like that question you get where it's like, if you had a warning label, what would your warning say? My pitch would be nerd, bookworm, hopeless romantic, and sarcastic. Yeah. A book with those ideas in them is how I would pitch myself. Number 3, what do you usually write? So I usually write fantasy, and I actually am in the middle of writing 2 other novels right now, along with this children's series. And right now I'm in the middle of writing a fantasy that I'm only on chapter 2 so far of this book, because I don't even know how to describe how I'm feeling while I'm writing it. It's harder than I anticipated going into it. I do think I'll be able to do it. I just need to get out of my own head about it. So I'm working on that. But I'm also currently writing a romance story. that's kind of like the same vibes as The Last Letter to Your Lover by Jojo Moyes. If anyone has read that book or seen the movie with Shailene Woodley, one of my favorite actresses of all time, and you know exactly kind of the way it's going. That's kind of similar to, it was inspired by that movie. And I don't know, I'm just really loving writing it. I'm on chapter 5, I believe, of that one. And I don't know yet at this point how long these books are going to be. I'm just kind of going with the flow at this point. But yeah, there's going to be some twists in that one that I think are going to be really, really interesting. Hopefully impactful. But yeah, either way, they'll be interesting for sure. Number 4, what's something you'll never write? Never say never. But I think at this point it's fair to say that I'll never write a horror book. I'll never write a horror book, because that's just not something I'm into. But like I said, never say never. I mean, you just never know if that would ever happen. So we'll see. Hi, Nala's making another appearance. Hey. Hi. But yeah, so never say never. But I think at this point it's probably fair to say I'll never write one of those. Number 5, what's your goal for starting an Authortube channel? So my goal is to share my journey in this children's series that I'm working on. Share my journey, the process of publishing, everything like that, and meeting other author friends. I would love to connect with other Authortube channels and collab and talk about our ideas, whatever. I think that'd be really fun. So if you're an Authortube channel, feel free to comment below, and yeah, we'll see where things go. Number 6, what made you want to start writing? I've been writing, like I said, since I was really little, like maybe like 7 or 8 years old. I started out writing songs that will never see the light of day because they were written on a computer that we don't have anymore. So that is really great for me. I started writing songs about bullying because I was bullied a lot in school, particularly by this girl that lived down the street from me. About that a lot. I wrote about my dogs and how much I loved them. Very simple, silly stuff. And then around that same age, I started writing stories, but I never really finished them. There's only one that I've ever finished, and it was with my best friend Hannah and Haley, her sister, also my best friend. Basically, I've known them since I was 3, something like that, 4 maybe, and we've grown up together and we're best friends, and they're like my sisters. But we finished a book together that I'm not going to share because it's quite embarrassing, but we think it's hysterical now to look back on. So that's technically the only book I've ever finished, but yeah, actually that's not true. I've written another children's book, but it was in high school, and it was in a creative writing class. We had to write children's books in like groups. So I did write a children's book in a group with some of my other classmates. I don't have that book anymore. I wish I did. We all had a copy of our own books, and I really wish I still had a copy of it, but I don't. But yeah, that was interesting. And then we had to go to like a kindergarten or first grade class and read our books to them, so that was fun. So question 7, I'm probably gonna ramble in a lot of these, I'm so sorry. Question 7, what's your publishing path? Self-published, traditional published, hybrid? Haven't decided yet, or just write for fun? So as far as it goes with my children's book, I'm going traditional publishing, because I've never done this before, so I could really use some professionals to help me guide the process and everything, and just kind of show me how it goes. So for this book, I am traditionally publishing because I need that help, but we'll see in the future. We'll see. Number 8, what content do you bring to the Authortube table? My own writing style, my experiences in the publishing world in the future, yeah, stuff like that. Number 9, what's your biggest writing struggle? So my biggest writing struggle is finishing a project. I really need to work on that, like really, really badly, because I have so many stories that are like half done, or like I'll come up with an idea and be like, I need to write this immediately, and so I write like a few things about it and then I forget about it and don't ever go back to it. I have a lot of those in my documents right now. It's really bad. So my biggest struggle is definitely finishing a project. It drives me insane. Number 10, what's your best writing skill? Oh geez, I don't know if I can say that. Because a lot of people tell me, then I guess I could go with the details that I bring to a story. I love writing like the most random details that no one ever thinks about, but I don't know, it makes me happy. So I love writing a lot of details in the story, which might be a problem if I overdo it, which I probably have sometimes, but it's fine. And then choose between questions 11 and 12. So I will choose 12. If you're new to Authortube, what is your biggest Authortube question? My biggest question, I don't know that I have like a specific Authortube question right now that I can think of. I hope people are welcoming, and I hope that people want to collab and stuff. I think that'd be really fun, but that's not really a question. I guess my question is, for those in the Authortube world, how easy has it been to publish, or how difficult, and what's been the most difficult part of the process in publishing? Yeah, I think that's my question. Number 13, are you looking for any new channels to follow, betas, CPs, or other types of writer buddies? If so, tell us who you're looking for and connect with them in the comments. Yes, absolutely, I'm looking for everything. Yes, all of the above. So if you're an Authortube, feel free to comment and let me know what you're into, maybe what you're writing, stuff like that, and I'll definitely check your channel out. I'm so sorry for how I sound. I probably do not sound great, but it's fine. Number 14, what are you most excited for during this new fresh start on Authortube? I'm very excited for forming some connections, so I hope that I can find some Authortube buddies and fellow writers, and we can talk and share ideas and all the good stuff, because I love writing, and I think it'd be really cool to have more friends that are as passionate about writing as I am. So that is it for that tag and my little rambling announcement in the beginning. I promise I will be filming another video about all of that stuff as soon as I can, so you guys will have the details as much as I can give. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and if you are an Authortube channel out there, feel free to comment and we can connect somehow. That would be awesome. So I love you so much.